Oh man, who fought in the Civil War? Come on man, I'm practically begging
Like
you to get this right. Come on man,
No,
please.
like who against who?
Please, 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 please. No.
The Nazis.
Please, no.
Versus
No,
Germany.
no!
Yes.
Hey guys, Swag Asian here. Today we're going to be taking a look at some dumbass Gen Zers. Now I'm going to be real, I'm not American, so I might not know most of these questions, but I guarantee you I know more about America than these guys do. But if they ask very specific questions, I don't know if I'll be able to answer them. But you know, I'll try my best and try not to make myself look like a dumbass in the video, because you know, that'd be kind of hypocritical, you get me? But not gonna lie, my geography is pretty damn good too, so hopefully if any general questions come up, I can show myself to be smarter than the average American Gen Zer.
Nazis versus Germany. No. Yes. No. I'm gonna say yes, but correct me if I'm wrong.
Oh no, you're so wrong, bro.
Yes.
And he said yes. Oh my days.
You actually just guessed that?
Nah, yeah.
She's excited.
I'm kinda smart,
You didn't know that?
I'm kind of smart. No, you're not.
They taught me it, but
Yeah,
I
they
just
definitely
guessed it
taught
now,
you the wrong thing,
yeah,
darling.
She's like, I forgot, but
yeah.
Oh,
It was right in the back
you
of your
forgot.
head and like it came up.
yeah.
How many Kardashian sisters can you name?
Bet she gets this though.
Kendall Jenner, Kylie Jenner,
Yep.
Kim Kardashian,
Yep.
Khloe Kardashian, Kourtney Kardashian. Is that all? That's all.
Yeah, that's
There
all
we go,
of them,
bro.
for sure.
She can name all the Kardashian sisters, but she got the US Civil War mixed up with World War II. And on top of all of that, she even got the sides wrong. Because I hate to break it to you, boss, but the Nazis and Germany are the same thing. And I hope this guy actually does tell them that they're wrong, because we can't have people of this level of intelligence roaming around planet Earth. You know, every little helps, and you telling them that they're wrong could, one, you know, enlighten them a little bit, let them know that they're wrong so they don't make the same mistake again, and two, it could check their ego. Because for some reason, she seems to be so excited by the fact that she got that right. And I know her ego just flared up there, you know, by the, I'm kind of smart. Like, shut up, mate. You ain't smart, my guy. And then she goes on to say, they taught me it. And I think the thing we need to worry about here is who they is. Because, you know, they need to lose their job. You know what I'm saying?
How many seasons are there?
May, June, July, August, September, December. 8? No,
I'm sorry, what'd you say?
I said 8.
Yes.
Oh, hell no, man. This guy said name the seasons, and this troglodyte starts naming the months, and still got it wrong. I'm actually curious if any of you Americans are in the comments right now. You know, tell me, do you guys just not learn anything in school, or are these guys in the video just like special breeds of American that absolutely cannot process or remember information? Because I don't believe all Americans are dumb, but it seems to me like a large percentage of them are almost completely brain dead. It makes me wonder what these people talk about on a daily basis. Like, do they just bang on about astrology or fucking crystals or something like that, and how they're like spiritually enlightened by them? Like, you guys can tell I'm having a hard time imagining what a normal conversation between these people could sound like. Alright guys, so before this next one starts, I'm going to call it right now. This guy's either going to name another American state, town/city, or he's going to name a continent.
Can you name 3 countries besides the USA?
3 countries.
Yeah.
Canada, Mexico, and Asia.
Oh, for
No,
fuck's
yeah,
sake.
Asia.
Yes.
And you know what the sad thing is that I predicted what he was going to say. And yeah, you guys can say, oh, but you could have watched the video beforehand and all that shit. But before I started writing what I'm saying to you guys right now, I actually recorded that little prediction before I recorded the actual video I'm reacting to. So, first of all, anyone who said that, suck your mum. And second of all, I've seen enough of these interviews of these people already to be able to predict what they're going to say. And the fact that this guy thinks Asia is a country is pretty worrying. Because, you know, there are some pretty iconic Asian countries. The main 3 that people know are China, Korea, and Japan. Like, I would have been more accepting if the question was, name 3 Asian countries, and this guy could only name those 3, or one of those 3. But the fact that he just said Asia is astonishing. Like, where does this guy think his clothes are being made? Because it's some poor Chinese kid working away in a sweatshop for $10 a month. Or where does he think that sweet, sweet hentai Japanese animation comes from? Like, I'm genuinely surprised this guy doesn't even know that Asia isn't a country.
What state is Utah in?
Utah? I don't know what Utah. I'm terrible. Best friend. I don't know. I don't know history. Like, that history, world history stuff, I don't like. I'm mad.
You know what 3 times 3 times 3 is?
3 times 3 times 3. 3.
Yo, you know this.
Yeah, I know this. Stop. Hold on. Nah, cause that's supposed to be a trick. That's supposed to be a trick thing. But like, I gotta do it in my head. Sorry. 9, and then 9 times 3. Damn. Damn. Oh, 36.
Bro, these people are fried. What do you mean you don't know history? When did he even ask you a history question? Like, what are you even talking about? He asked, what state is Utah in? Which, first of all, Utah is a state, so I guess it's in Utah? Like, I don't know, probably not. But anyways, he didn't ask when was Utah founded or something, or who founded Utah. What he did was ask what state Utah was in, which is a trick question to be fair, but regardless, it's still an easy question. And how do you not get 3 times 3 times 3? Like, bro, it's still 36, it's 27. It's literally basic math you would learn in a primary school, or as I guess you Americans would call it, an elementary school. I'm not too sure, but I'm like 99% sure that's right. But come on, surely you remember that level of maths from school. Like, I know everybody isn't some super genius and academically gifted, but I don't even think you need an IQ of 10 to be able to figure out what 3 times 3 times 3 is.
What language do the people in Idaho speak?
What?
Like the language, the people who live in Idaho, what do they speak? Do you know?
Hell no. I don't know. What? Japan?
I'm actually like stupendously flabbergasted. I'm convinced, bro. I'm convinced. She has to be an NPC. Like, she starts having this weird little dialogue with herself before she comes to the conclusion that people in Idaho speak fucking Japan. Bro, that's a country, not a language. You must have been just having like a brain malfunction or something and just said the first thing that came to your head when you heard that. Like, God save America. Because if these people are going to be running your country, man, I'm rooting for you. Because the US and the UK are good allies. And plus, they're the strongest country in the world. So, you know, if war ever breaks out, I'm looking for that easy carry to the victory royale, for real. Because if things keep going the way they are, I don't know, America probably isn't going to be such a great country anymore. And trust me, that's the last thing we want to happen, bro. I'm comfortable living my life the way it is right now. And if America goes down, I'd say shit is probably about to hit the fan. So, you know, go America, I guess.
I don't know, 60 miles an hour.
Yeah. And you've been driving for an hour, then what's the distance you go? How far do you travel?
I don't drive, so I don't know. I wish I knew, but I don't know.
Take a guess. Like, imagine you're in a car and you're driving 60 miles an hour and then you've been driving for an hour, then...
60 miles an hour is kind of fast.
Yeah, it is pretty fast. So how far do you think you would get in that time?
It wouldn't take me that long, so maybe like 20 minutes.
Yes.
Come on, man. I was literally in the question. I could understand here. You are kind of on the spot. But just really, come on. Take a minute to try and use that peanut brain of yours and process the information here. 60 miles an hour, bro. You go 60 fucking miles. And this has me fuming as well, you know. I don't know what you guys do in America for your final exams and your like final year of school, but here in the UK we have something called GCSEs, and right now I'm doing my mock GCSEs, which are basically meant to simulate the real thing and getting that practice before the real exams. So anyway, I'm sitting in the hall today, I'm doing a question similar to this, but you know, a way harder version because it's a GCSE exam. So, you know, I have to plot some shit on a graph, blah blah blah. I'm not going to get into it because I'm going to be honest, you guys probably don't give a fuck. But anyways, I'm sitting there, I get the question done, and it was fairly hard, you know. I revised and studied a decent amount for these mocks, and to see this girl is living just fine kinda irks me, and I'm going to tell you why in a second. But don't misunderstand me here. I'm not saying that she deserves to be a bum or anything, because not many people deserve that at all. But here in England, they make it seem like you need to get outstanding grades and everything, if you want to just be able to get employed as a fucking rubbish man. And everyone's fighting for their lives out here, revising the shit out of all of their subjects for hours and hours on end. And then you see people with literally the intellect equivalent to a lamppost, and they're living just fine, while there are people out here really working to get good grades. It just makes everything seem a bit pointless if you ask me. And before anyone says this, yeah, I know you actually do need to get good grades to get a genuinely good job like a doctor, etc. Trust me, you know, I've heard it all before. But like I said, she looks like she's alright. Obviously I don't know her struggles behind the scenes and stuff, but for her to be out here by herself with what looks like a rainbow flag on, I'm going to assume the rainbow flag is meant to be some sort of protest to raise awareness for the LGBTQ community or something. So, you know, whatever, that's completely fine. But if protesting for the LGBTQ community is at the top of your priorities right now, I'm going to have to assume that financially and stuff, she's pretty secure, because if she isn't, then, oh man, she's got better things to worry about. Bigger and better things to worry about, trust me. But anyways guys, hope you enjoyed the video. I'm now in the last week of my mock examinations, so I'll try and be daily from next week onwards. But anyway, comment Gen Z if you made it to the end of the video so I know you're a real one, and I'll see you guys next time.